A very good evening, dear fellas who are watching this episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. And I'm your host, Mohammed Hamzan Nasser. And today we are going to be talking a lot more about computer engineering, right? Today we talk a bit more about it from an education perspective, right? The degree program, the duration of it, comparative universities in Pakistan that are offering this course. What are some related courses and specializations? What jobs can I get in this field? And obviously, what is the scope of studying and working in the field of computer engineering abroad, right? So, as we know, ladies and gentlemen, that the bachelor's in computer engineering program is a 4 year degree, right? And it is designed to provide consequence based learning to the students and create a very captivating environment that will enhance the technological aspect of the graduates, right? So, the computer engineering degree program, it is focusing on a wide range of topics like operating systems, you got robotics, you got artificial intelligence, there is computer architecture, there is computer networks, right? And obviously you got computer aided design as well. Now, this program is bottom line designed to meet the quickly expanding scope and the demand for engineers with strong design as well as implementation skills, right? So a lot of us do not adequately differentiate between computer science and computer engineering. Obviously, in the upcoming episodes, I will dedicate sessions on computer science as well. But for now, what we need to understand is that computer science, ladies and gentlemen, it is the integrated study of all the features of computers with a very specific concentration on the on secure software systems, right? Whereas computer engineering concentrates on planning, designing, as well as implementing secure hardware systems, right? A question pops up at this stage. What are the majors or specializations of BS computer engineering, right? So information technology and information systems, they are the majors of computer engineering. This is a top computer degree. If your goal is to excel in marketing with end user computing, systems administrator, or system engineering, you can sort of go for it because it's pretty much covering all the aspects, right? So computer engineers can specialize in a lot of fields. You got robotics, there is artificial intelligence, there is virtual reality, aka VR. You got mobile phone technology, there are hardware systems, there is cyber physical systems, then you got foundations and theory as well as computer operating systems, right? So many computer online devices and other machines, they run using hardware and software that is built by computer engineers, right? So like I said before, this is a 4 year degree program. You got 8 semesters and it comprises of a total of 136 square hours, which are sort of required to complete this program, right? Now, if we talk about the scope and career of BS computer engineering, right? So, like I said before, fellas, computer engineers, they have multiple fields of work. I'm talking about designing, developing systems, working with robotics, as well as artificial intelligence. This field is capable of handling multiple sectors such as electrical and healthcare, right? There are a lot of job opportunities in this profession, and there is a wide scope on the national as well as the international level. So if I got a computer engineering degree, right, I can work as a computer programmer. I could work as a hardware engineer, right? Then I got other options like ID consultant, right? Networking engineer, hardware engineer. I could gravitate towards the position of a system engineer or an ID specialist or an ID consultant, right? Another promising field for me is networking engineer. I could become a mobility tester, right? You got so many options. You could be a web developer. You could be an information security analyst. You could be a software engineer. I'm talking about being a computer programmer, a data architect, a database manager, right? Other field, there's so many other things that I can't name fully, but you got a software developer, data scientist, data analyst. You could be a database administrator, a data engineer. Obviously, you can go for the position of a cybersecurity specialist. Machine learning engineering jobs are sort of they become open for you. You could be an e-commerce specialist. You could be a software tester. So there are a wide variety of options that will be at your disposal once you have a BS computer engineering degree, folks. Right. So telecom, manufacturing, banking, finance, they all come at your disposal once you have this degree, right? So if you ask me personally, what are some of the like 7, 8 most top paying jobs, right, in this field? I would say there are machine learning engineer, there is blockchain developer, there is cybersecurity engineer, there is cloud solutions architect. Other well-paying jobs include AI research scientist, right? You could go for the position of a full stack developer. You could become a DevOps engineer. And obviously, you can always consider being a big data engineer as well, right? So these are some very promising and lucrative jobs that can reward you a lot fiscally as well as in terms of non-pecuniary benefits, which are non-wage related, right? Then people ask me that, Hamza, what are the skills that you accumulate in this degree program? What are the learning outcomes of BS computer engineering, right? So, well, folks, obviously it goes without saying you learn to code, right? You become more adaptable, right? Because computer engineering, it requires adaptability. You have technology that is improving, that is changing continuously, right? It goes without saying, it builds your level of networking, your creativity. It sort of polishes your communication and problem solving skills, right? You end up bolstering your degree of research, resilience, and you become a much better planner, obviously, along with sort of enhancing your technical portfolio as well. I'm talking about skills like programming and network architecture. We also, computer engineers also use a lot of analytical skills in their work, right? So, you have to produce creative projects with strong computer engineering expertise in order to handle the technological challenges that are related to the computing industries as well as software houses, right? You got to produce, energetic engineers, right, who provide detailed analytical and problem solving skills to create applications of technology. You got to produce answerable and I would say ethical professionals with great leadership and communication skills, both written as well as verbal, right? You have to, in this field, right, you gotta produce engineers who have a strong enterprising spirit, who have a desire to, sort of enhance their further career in experienced lifelong learning, right? Who have the ability to communicate effectively, verbally, as well as in writing, right? I'm talking about complicated engineering projects, right? Learning to tackle it with the team, right? It teaches you how to write effective reports, right? It teaches you to design state-of-the-art documentation, right? Make clear, engaging presentations with proper instructions, right? It sort of enhances your project management caliber, right? You develop this ability to your students to illustrate management skills and apply engineering competence to others' work, right? As a team member or a leader of the project to manage multidisciplinary managers, right? So then a question pops up, right? That Hamza, what are some related courses of BS computer engineering, right? So there are a lot, right? I can't name all of them, right? But some of them are artificial engineering, there is data engineering, machine learning, systems architect, web development, BS machine learning, BS software engineering, BS information science, BS artificial intelligence, BS information technology and information systems, right? Obviously, there's computer animation, there's designing, they're sort of becoming very popular as we progress along, right? And obviously, data science goes without saying, right? So there are quite a few universities, right, that are offering this program in Pakistan, right? Like, for example, you got NAST, you got, ComSats, you got FAST, you got Ghulam Izza Khan University, right? People ask me about the pay scales, right? I mean, sorry, they ask me about the fee structures. Now, I always say that it is most what you call the best case scenario is to verify the fee structure from the university's respective course website. I don't want to give you a false quote, right? But generally speaking, last I checked, right, Dowd University of Engineering and Technology is charging 37,000 per semester, right? Air University is charging 1,72,000 per semester. The National University of Technology is charging 1,42,000, right? Whereas ComSat's university is charging almost 0.2 million for one semester as far as BS computer engineering program is concerned for enrollment of the candidates in their undergrad phase, right? Now, if we look long term, right, there's going to be a question, right, that what further courses can we consider doing after completing BS computer engineering if we want to, continue to work on our educational trajectory, right? So once again, dear students, there are a lot of options, right? You can go for master's in cybersecurity. You could do an MPhil in advanced computer science. You could do master's in data science, data analytics, nanotechnology, software engineering, computer networking. You could do a PhD in computer science. You could go for a PhD in software engineering. So there are a lot of options that are open for you as far as working on your academic tenure is concerned, right? And then finally, we talk about some countries abroad as far as studying computer engineering and tomorrow doing a job in this profession is concerned, right? So if you talk about Germany, right? Germany has some really good schools for this, right? For example, you got the Constructor University, you got Technical University of Kaiserslautern, right? Sorry, I'm not very good when it comes to these pronunciations, but you guys can sort of Google it out and figure out the right way to pronounce it, right? So the reasons why Germany is recommended for this domain of computer engineering is because of its modern and innovative society. It has world-class course offerings. It has extraordinary internships, right? So students of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that is a STEM discipline, right? They'll never go wrong in choosing Germany because it is simply put one of the most technologically advanced countries. Yeah, it provides a very conducive learning environment for computer engineering students, right? Germany is generally investing in research and development, and this is leading to a highly innovative economy, right? So from top of the line research projects, you have the production of smart as well as practical technology taking place, which is made available for the rest of the society, right? So also, Germany is sort of known for teaching people the art of mastering the integration of hardware as well as firmware, right? Be it computer architecture, be it embedded systems, right? Undergraduate students are most welcome to apply for the English taught electrical and computer engineering program at these universities that I've just named, right? And obviously, you can also work on the mechatronics domain as well in Germany. So then if we talk about another country that comes in my mind as far as our, computer engineering is concerned, that is going to be Argentina, right? So Argentina has some good schools like Universidad de Mendoza, you got Instituto Tecnológico de Buenos Aires, right? Once again, it has modest tuition fees, there's impressive infrastructure, right? Argentina has a great culture, right? It is well known for its government-backed support for tech as well as entrepreneurship. So from 2016 till 2020, the Argentinian government campaigned very vigorously for the growth of the software engineering industry as well as for the rise of women in the tech sector, right? Major companies all over the world also, they hire or they outsource programmers and engineers from Argentina. The country has a reputation for delivering high quality and professional services as far as the field of software development and engineering is concerned, right? And I would say, fellows, that Argentina is especially advanced in telecommunications, right? It's bringing more reliable, it's bringing a lot more accessible network connection to people all across different places. And obviously, this requires the expertise of a computer engineer, right? Then obviously you got Spain, right? So in Spain, you got some good schools like Universidad de Granada, you got the Complutense University of Madrid. So these are budget friendly. Obviously, you get to learn a new language over there. They have an excellent track record in science and technology, right? So the thing is that Spain is home to esteemed universities for engineering and technology, right? And studying overseas can be costly, but the good news is that Spain is mostly an affordable country to live in, right? Tuition fees are reasonable, and most graduate degrees, they cost less than 3,000 US dollars every academic year, right? And like a lot of other countries, or like a lot of other European countries, ladies and gentlemen, Spain is also a leading figure in the sphere of science, technology, and engineering, right? Spain ranks among the top 20 countries with the greatest number of research publications published every year. So by studying in Spain, right, I think there's a lot you guys can benefit from. And, obviously the getting to learn a new language is very beneficial because most of the degree programs, just keep it in mind, they're either being taught in Catalan or in Spanish, right? Then obviously you got Australia, right? You could consider University of Wollongong, you could consider RMIT University, then there's University of Sydney, right? So Once again, Australia, right? I mean, it's known for its significance on technical as well as IT skills, right? And the literacy rate in technology and basic programming is very high in Australia, right? And computer engineers are being highly sought after by Australian companies, right? Graduates, they would not have trouble finding jobs because recruiters are always on the lookout for fresh graduates with a global perspective, right? Not to mention the fact, fellas, that Australia is a highly innovative country. You have new technologies and strategies that are developed at rates far, far above other countries. So the governments are substantially supporting investments in foreign tech firms, which explains the high employment rates and highly relevant course offerings, right? You can learn about control theory, computer hardware, you can learn about automation along with computer engineering, right? And obviously, last but not least, I would also like to talk about South Africa, right? For example, you have University of Pretoria, you have University of Cape Town, right? There's a lot to like about. Obviously, South Africa is known for its rural landscapes and the fast-paced cities, right? I mean, that's something that's pretty much amazing to relish, right? And the Cape of Good Hope, you could always visit there, right? To quote Lord Byron, "I love not man the less, but nature more," right? And I ventured to the woods deliberately to suck the marrow out of life and come to terms with all that was not right, and not find out when I died that I had not lived. So for us 1990s folks, right, if we want to rejuvenate those dead poor society vibes, right, Spain is the place to check out, right? So many companies and tech firms are looking for candidates, right, especially in South Africa, who have this uncanny tendency, this amazing proclivity, this unique proficiency to think outside the box, right? And place massive importance on the practicality of the product, right? So first world innovations may not fit into the budget. And by studying in South Africa, you are enriching your knowledge in a lot of spheres, right? South Africa is offering competent engineering programs, computer engineering programs, right? It is gearing to dominate the tech industry, right? And you can turn your passion for artificial intelligence as well as electronics into a lifelong well-paid career as a computer engineering graduate in the respective country, right? So hopefully after today, you have a much better idea, fellas, of the academic as well as practical nature of the field of computer engineering. And we're going to be back in future with more podcasts, sorry, with more episodes on this topic, right? So in the meantime, please stay subscribed, please like, please share, and you're most welcome to reach out to me for any queries, for any suggestions, anything you want me to add to my research, right? I love you all, fellas, and I'm going to catch you soon. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.